All right, I call this meeting to order. July 15th, 2026, public information meeting is 7 p.m. Is there any disclosure of conflict of interest today? Seeing none. Purpose of this public meeting is to inform and provide the public with the opportunity to ask questions or to express views with respect to a development proposal. Councilors are here to observe and listen to your comments. However, they will not make any decisions this evening. Township requests that you please notify staff by email at planning@plissontch.ca or by phone at 519-763-1226, extension 4. If you wish to be on record and would like to be notified of future hearings and decisions regarding this application. Please note the meeting is video and audio recorded and all electronic meetings are uploaded to the municipality's YouTube page. By attending this meeting in person or by registering to participate in the meeting by electronic means, you are consenting to have your likeness and comments recorded and posted on YouTube. Please note, in accordance with the Planning Act, the following parties may appeal this application to the Ontario Land Tribunal for a hearing. The applicant, specified person, public body, the registered owner of the property to which the bylaw would apply, and the minister. Please note that if a specified person or public body does not make oral submissions at a public meeting or provide written submissions to the township before a decision is made, they are not entitled to appeal the township's decision to the Ontario Land Tribunal. In addition, they may not be added as a party to the hearing of an appeal before the Ontario Land Tribunal unless, in the opinion of the tribunal, there are reasonable grounds to do so. You may wish to contact township staff for further information regarding the appeal process. Format of the public meeting is as follows. The applicant or agent will present the purpose and details of the application and any further relevant information. Township's planning consultant will make their presentation. Following this, the public can obtain clarification, ask questions, and express their views on the proposal. Members of the public are permitted 10 minutes each to ask questions and express their views. This time limit is imposed to provide each member of the public an opportunity to speak. Council will then have an opportunity to ask any clarification questions. The applicant and the township's planning consultants will attempt to answer questions or respond to concerns this evening. This is not possible. The applicant and or staff will follow up and obtain this information. Responses will be provided when this matter is brought forward and evaluated by council at a later date. This public meeting involves an application by official plan and zoning bylaw application D4 MCC, property location municipally known as 4539 Victoria Road South, Township of Plissontch. Purpose and effect of the proposed zoning bylaw amendment is to amend the Township of Plissontch new comprehensive zoning bylaw 23-2018 as amended to rezone the lands municipally known as 4539 Victoria Road South from agricultural zone A to agricultural site specific XX to permit the proposed outdoor storage of recreational vehicles, sheds, and shipping containers. Would the owner or applicant make their presentation, please? Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee. Should
Yep,
I speak right there?
Yeah, come on down, have a seat.
My name is Claire Rietman. I'm planning consultant for the applicant. And it's nice to be here in flesh tonight.
Great.
As opposed to by election was last night. I don't know how much you know about the application. Monica did a pretty extensive report to the committee last night, and I'm not planning on boring you with any great detail tonight. So if you go to the next slide, you can see yes, if you've got really good eyes, you can see exactly what we're talking about. We've got a farm here that's, I don't know, 98 acres, something like that. 0.6 of a hectare is the area that we're talking about there. That includes the driveway going back to the area where the open storage is proposed, the RV storage. So it's about 4,600 square meters, something like that, of area that we're asking to be used for storage. The existing zoning, if you go to the, just to note on that drawing there, we've got a fire route going up the middle of it. That's an existing driveway. Actually, all of this is existing. And we have the outline of the area to be rezoned is the tree line. And we had a surveyor nail that down, and we had that confirmed by an environmentalist as well. if you just go to the next slide, yeah, it's currently zoned agricultural. We're just asking for outside storage. 4,620 square meters is the area that we've asked for, and that is the area that the current storage is on. We have, if you go to the next slide, we've looked at the official plan in our view, and I think that's been confirmed by others that it does conform to the official plan, in that the official plan does permit small scale industrial commercial uses. And we've provided a number of supporting documents. We've done the legal survey for the area that we've provided, and we've done a planning justification report, and we've done an environmental assessment for it. So, or natural heritage assessment. So, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Okay, thank you very much. Is Jeremy joining us virtually? I'll just invite Jeremy to provide his presentation.
Hi, good evening. Good evening to Council and member of the public. My name is Jeremy Train from MPG Planning Solution. We are the township planning consultant for the applications. I'm going to share my screen with the presentation for tonight. All right. So tonight we're here for a statutory public meeting for the zoning bylaw amendment application known as D14-MCC for the property located at 4539 Victoria Road South. As part of my presentation tonight, I'll go over the development process, provide an overview of the location and the applicable provincial county policies and the township zoning bylaw. I would also provide a summary of the proposal and the requested zoning bylaw amendment, as well as the township, county, and agency comments received to date. And lastly, I'll go over next steps and answer questions. In terms of development process, the zoning bylaw amendment application has been submitted to the township and is currently under review. We're here tonight for a public meeting to provide an overview of the applications, and a future recommendation report will be prepared and presented to council. As for the location, the subject lands are located on the north side of Victoria Road South, municipally known as 4539 Victoria Road South. The subject lands are rural lands in the provincial planning statement, are designated secondary agricultural, core greenlands, and greenlands in the County of Wellington official plan, and are zoned agricultural with the potential in the township of the same zoning bylaw. As for the proposal, the applicant is seeking zoning amendment to permit the existing outdoor storage area of 40 recreational vehicles, 66 portable sheds, and 2 shipping containers. The imagery on the right-hand side of the screen is the concept plan provided by the applicant, which shows the proposed outdoor storage areas connected to Victoria Road South by an existing driveway. The applicant has requested to rezone the existing outdoor storage area from agricultural to an agricultural site-specific zone to permit the following. The outdoor storage use to permit a maximum outdoor storage area of 4,620 square meter, and to remove the requirements minimum 75% of all shipping containers to be located within 50 meters of an agricultural building or structure. In terms of comments that we have received to date, PDAP provided the following recommendation to council: that the specific number and types of RV, trailer, shed, and storage container to be shown in a drawing and regulated in the bylaw. That the area to be rezoned be confirmed and represented in the bylaw. that RV sales, maintenance, and occupancies is prohibited. That appropriate screening be provided going south on Victoria Road. That the fire department to comment on the fire route and the hammerhead for accessibility. That a fuel spill plan be provided. That council consider approving this application subject to all requirements of the application being met. And lastly, PDAC also make a recommendation to council to consider how to address standardizing new applications for recreational vehicle storage sites on agricultural lands and possibly address this through a zoning bylaw housekeeping amendment or the new township residential official plan. And this may require a hold being placed on new application for this type of zoning amendment. In terms of planning, the County of Wellington has recommended that the proposed use be limited to a seasonal period and that the permanent erosion and sediment control fencing be recommended as a condition of approval. For NPG, we have requested for additional analysis that the proposal conform to the natural heritage policies, and we have highlighted to the application should the application be recommended for approval. We're anticipating recommending a holding provision for site plan control and for the types of items, the quantities, and the erosion and sediment control fencing to be regulated through the implementing bylaw. The building department has indicated that a building permit application will be required for the shipping containers. For ecology, NRSI has indicated that support is conditional subject to the implementation of the control fencing, as well as limiting the site activities to the existing disturbed area. And the other agency have no outstanding concern for the application. In terms of next step, the application is currently under review. The township and the consultants have provided comments to the applicant. The applicant has an opportunity to respond to comments, make revisions in a resubmission. And as mentioned, a future recommendation report will be prepared and presented to council. That's the end of my presentation. I'm available to answer questions.
Thank you very much. Laura, is there anybody attending online?
If there's anyone attending virtually and they have any questions or comments, if you can just use the raise your hand function, it's located in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, and I can promote you to speak.
Gallery's opportunity to have any comments?
Me? Well, there was some misinformation that I'm sure.
The only comment off the top that I would make is that Jeremy mentioned that there was 66 sheds, but there's 24. And that's all we've ever asked for. I can also make a couple of other comments if you'd like, but
As you can.
all right. Jeremy mentioned that the source protection folks were okay with it. So, and that's the fuel spill plan that we did. So we submitted a spill plan, and it's Jeremy says it's okay. I haven't heard personally that they were good with the plan, but it sounds like they are. He mentioned that there shouldn't be any maintenance of vehicles or occupation of vehicles there. There's no intention of that at all. It's just parking. That's all there is. Mentioned that the fire department should be consulted about the road, the fire route, and we've submitted all of that, and the fire department has not indicated that it's a problem. So I'm assuming that they will be happy with what we've provided. I think those are just my comments off the top, but if there's any questions, I'm still happy to answer.
Okay. Is there any questions from council?
Just have one question. You mentioned the tree line, so that just triggered my question, and sorry, it was a while ago that I actually looked at some of the mapping on it. But it mentions no new building or structure, site disturbance, or tree removals proposed. But when looking at historical mapping, trees have been removed in order to have this section. Is there any tree replacement plan, or is there any discussion around replacing trees that haven't been taken out?
No, the trees that were taken out as part of the driveway construction for the rear field. And they had a, don't hold me to the right name, but a county issued tree removal permit. So they had that in place.
Okay. It might be nice if some trees were planted just in, in replacement for the township.
Yeah, you're right.
Just a comment.
No, that's fair. The only thing is, it's also good farmland, right? So, the question of whether you replace, you plant trees on good farmland, so you can't farm it, that's the other part.
Right, but it's not being farmed.
Not this, no, not at the exact area that it's all gravel, yeah.
Just one question for me, more towards staff. Have we had any comments from neighboring properties at all on this application?
No, we have none.
That's it for me. Thanks.
It's good.
Just one question, I hope this doesn't sound, but can you just tell me what a portable shed, like what is the portable shed? How
Yeah.
big is portable?
Fair enough, yeah. I said last night that it was the Rotary Club of Guelph, but who is it?
Jessica, the
Oh, it's the BIA. The BIA in Guelph every year has a Christmas market.
Okay.
And they have
I
all
know
these-
exactly what you,
You know,
yeah.
those and all that, they gotta have a place to store them. And that's what's being stored there.
Thanks.
In your justification report, you highlighted other uses in the vicinity. When you chose those, how did you discover those, or how did you come up with those two? And did you research them to find out if they're legal, similar operations, or?
I did not. I just looked at, I saw where they were. And I just commented on, that's all. I didn't check to see their legality or anything like that.
So is it standard practice to use examples to justify a planning report that may or may not be legal?
Well, it's something that's happening in the area. So, yeah.
Any other questions? Still nobody online? I declare this public meeting closed. Council will take no action on the proposal tonight. Staff will be reporting at a later date with a recommendation for council's consideration. If you wish to receive further notification of this proposal, please email me or call planning@clifffinch.ca or by phone at 519-763-1226 extension 4, or contact township staff during regular business hours. Only those persons who leave their names will be provided further notification. If you wish to speak to the proposal when it's brought before council in the future, you must register as a delegation with the municipal clerk prior to the meeting. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
19.